Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and today I wanted to do a quick little review on my Agolde jeans that I've had for a year, and let's get into it. So these are the jeans. These are the 90s, Agolde 90s jean, and I got them in snapshot color. I got them in a size 22, which I tried them on in the store. So I got them at Aritzia and I tried on the 23, which fit pretty well from what I remember. Like now it's been a year, but they were a bit loose in the waist. So, and then because they are pure denim, the girls there suggested that I size down. And so these were a gift actually for graduation. So I ordered them online. And I never tried on the size 22, I just remembered them saying to size down. So I ended up getting a 22 and they were pretty tight on me actually when I first got them. And the girls there said like, oh, they'll break in, oh, no problem, no problem. But they were like tight, like sitting down and like, don't even think about eating when you were wearing these jeans. Like they were too tight, and they were like tight in the crotch, and they were pretty uncomfortable actually, now that I think about it. I should have just like worn skinny jeans. But anyway, I really wanted these jeans. So I looked up some tips for breaking them in quicker because I was just not willing to go through that discomfort any longer. So I actually found this tip to wear your jeans in the bathtub. So I did that. I put them on, sat in the bathtub until they were totally drenched, and then I wore them around the house for the rest of the day. And I waited for them to dry. And they were like mostly dry by the time I took them off, and they ended up fitting me like very well. It was actually awesome. And they like, you know, all my like, they fit to my body basically. So these are them a year old, I should say. So they have some mild distressing on them. I didn't want ripped jeans because I wanted to be able to wear them to work, because at the time I was working as a nurse like in the public, so I wasn't wearing scrubs. I was wearing like my own clothes. So I went for these because some of them are like very ripped and very like you couldn't get away with wearing them professionally, but these ones I could. So yeah, they have like a little spot of distressing on the butt and in the front like I showed you, and then just the cuffs are like slightly distressed, but nothing serious, no tattering or anything like that. And then also just like the zipper part, which is super minimal, and that could also just be from the year of wear actually. So having them for a year, I tried not to wash them too often, and I would basically wear them until they were like visibly dirty. I know that like can be gross, but as long as you're, you know, clean, the rest of you, while you're wearing them. And then I would hang them up and let them kind of like, not just like put them back in the drawer after wearing them. I would like hang them and let them kind of like, you know, air out, if you will. Again, if it's like super gross, sorry, but that was a lot of recommendations for jeans that are, you know, not on the cheaper end and how to actually extend their life. These jeans were $288, so they're not, you know, I put a lot of thought into caring for these jeans, and I put a lot of thought into actually buying them as well, just because they weren't cheap. So when I buy things, like now, my new philosophy for a while now has been, I want to buy things that are high quality, they're gonna last me a long time, which is, you know, kind of the same thing, and also good resale value. So what I mean by that, when I used to live in Vancouver, I used to consign a lot of my clothes, and I used to also be able to buy a lot of secondhand, like brand name clothes. Sorry, I have this like curl that just won't cooperate. Anyway, so I used to be able to buy a lot of secondhand like brand name clothes, and now living in Newfoundland, it's like not as much of a thing. So at least these kind of brands, you know, like Everlane, Agolde, Lululemon, like Patagonia, you know, like, those are mostly the clothes that I wear. At least I know that I can sell them again pretty easily if I want to. And I'm actually getting to that point with these jeans. I do love them a lot, but I find I gravitate more towards darker jeans like the majority of the year. So that only leaves me, you know, like a couple months of the year where these are like the jean that I want to wear. And even now, in June, I was wearing my Everlane jeans, which are that like indigo color. I can show them here, but they're like a bit of a darker denim. So I just find that like for my purposes, I don't wear them a ton. I wear them more like if I'm gonna dress up. I'll show you how I actually, like my favorite way to style them at the end of the video. But for the most part, like just wearing them around the house, and I don't know, like I find them flattering with the boots that I wear them with, and everything else. Like I wore them once when we were in Vancouver right before we moved, and I was wearing them with like a puffy jacket, like just like a short, like a sporty kind of, you know, outdoor one, and my white Reeboks, and they were just like, I don't know, they just weren't flattering. They were just like too much dad vibe. I don't know. But when I do style them like kind of to dress up a bit, I find that they look really good. I do love these jeans, and I just find that they're not my number one choice of jean to wear. So because of that, I'm thinking of maybe selling them, but we'll see. We'll see. I might put them on my Depop and see if I get like a decent amount of money for them. If not, I'll just keep them because I do love them. I just don't reach for them enough. So yeah. And as far as how they've held up for the last year, I would say they've definitely softened, which is nice. Like they feel really comfortable. They're like, I mean, I can't show you how soft they are on the camera, but they're definitely, they just kind of like, they fold up like really easily. They're just like really, they're broken in for sure, and they're just a much softer jean now. The one thing I will say is I was looking at them today actually before I was filming this video, and you probably can't see that, but when I hold them up to the light, like by the seams inside, they are like threadbare in a few spots. So I don't know if that's an issue. Like I don't know if they're gonna just like fall apart on me, but yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I have taken good care of them, and I don't wear them like around, like I don't camp in them or go hiking but I do want my jeans to be able to do all things, you know, look nice, look dressed up, and also be able to just like live my life in them. So, and that's another reason why I don't reach for them as much also, because they are a lighter color, and we have a Jeep, and I was wearing my Everlane jeans, like my lighter colored, like the boyfriend style ones, and they're like stained with like mud on the back of the legs just from getting out of the Jeep like all winter, and I want to be able to sell them, but I have to figure out how to like take the stains out, you know, and if they were darker jeans, you wouldn't even notice that at all. So these are just things to consider. But as far as just like getting those cool jeans, I'm glad I didn't get like the crisscross ones, or there were some ones that were just a bit too trendy, and these were more just like a good kind of like last a long time type of style. I think more timeless style, I should say. So as far as that goes, I'm definitely glad that I chose this style, and I'm really happy with the color that I chose too, because it's just it's really an awesome color, honestly. Like, they're sick. They are great jeans, and even if they hadn't been a gift, I definitely would have eventually bought them myself. But because they were a gift, I obviously got them sooner, but I definitely would have spent my own money on them for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about these jeans, and let me just show you how I like to style them. Alright, so when I wear these jeans, I like to wear usually like a black or white t-shirt. That's just kind of like what I end up doing usually. So I'm wearing this shirt right now. I just got it, it's from Lululemon. It's pretty cropped, like it's barely tucking into the jeans right now. I wore this flowered pattern flowered pattern black top. I got it at Sport Check. I'm pretty sure it was like Burton brand or Quicksilver, and it only lasted like 2 years, so I don't have that anymore. It got really faded, but that was like my go-to shirt for it because it was kind of like loose and flowy and had like flowy sleeves, and I wore that a lot. I did have a bodysuit that I tried wearing, but these jeans, as I said, are a little bit soft and thin. you could see the cutout of the bodysuit like as an underwear line, so I only wore that like the one time with my coat. Anyway, rambling. Basically, I just wear like a plain t-shirt now. White or black is usually what I wear. And I wear a belt usually, but just for the purpose of like showing you the jeans, I'm not wearing one today. So my go-to coat to wear with these jeans is this Babaton coat. It's like a trench coat. I love it. It's such a nice color and I think it's just really classy. So I wear that and then I pair it with my Doc Marten Jaden platform boots. I also just wanted to say too, putting these jeans on right now, it feels like a glove. Like they fit me so well. They're so comfortable. I don't even know if you can really tell, but they're not too tight, but they're fitted, you know, throughout the legs. They have extra fabric for sure. They're not choking me like they were when I first got them. So they look way more creased on camera than in person, but either way. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!